Today I have for you a review and my thoughts on the Wayne Goss anniversary set. This is his second anniversary set and it includes a total of 8 wonderfully handcrafted brushes. Let's get started. So, this anniversary set comes with a total of 8 brushes. These brushes are all handcrafted by traditional artisans in Japan. They're cruelty-free, they all include natural bristles, and they are so soft. So, at the price point of $225, do I personally think it's worth it? Absolutely. Let's break it down. If you break it down, $225 into 8 pieces, that would be about $28 and some change for each brush. So to me, that's absolutely worth it. MAC brushes are that price, Sigma brushes are that price, and so forth, so on. So when you break it down, it's not so bad, but I know shelling out $225 all at once for brushes, automatic, you're like, whoa, no. On the second hand, when you really think about it and you break it down, you see that it's really reasonably priced. With this set, his name is actually lasered in with a fuchsia pink. It's so cute. The detail on that, I was like, yes, Wayne, yes. You know what your girls like, and you are giving it to us. I'm going to go in numerical order with the brushes and explain to you what they're designed for and explain my personal experience thus far, because I've had these brushes and have been using them for almost a month now, and I feel like I can truly give you my feedback and my impressions and a little review. So, let's start off with the number 1. The number 1 is a foundation brush. It is short-haired and angled. With this brush, it's designed to stipple foundation on and blend it in. Now, usually, whenever I use a brush to apply my foundation, I will go in with the Beauty Blender and just kind of perfect it, because brushes usually leave streaks or it's not flawless. The Beauty Blender usually just brings everything together for me. But this brush, the first time I used it, I didn't have to go in with the Beauty Blender because it just blends everything so smoothly. Just holding this brush in your hand, it feels very sturdy, it feels strong, it feels very comfortable in the hand, so you're blending, you're buffing. Amazing. So this is that brush, the number 1. Alright, this is the number 2, and it is a domed brush. So soft. You're probably going to hear me say so soft like 150 times. Just warning you, because these brushes are so soft. This brush you can actually use to set your under eye, okay? You can use to sculpt out bronzer, alright? You can also use it to highlight. That is the first thing that I used it for, and this brush, like, I feel guilty for saying this, but I just don't feel like I'm going to use another brush to highlight after this. But because, I mean, you can probably see my highlight. This brush, amazing. For number 3 and number 4. These are crease brushes. Number 3 is a bit thicker, and number 4 is just a little bit smaller. Now, these are also multifunctional tools. You can use them both to apply color to the lid for like your lazy days where you just want a little bit of color on your lid and go about your merry way. These are perfect for that. These are also really good for applying color into the crease. You can get really defined, or you can use these for transitional colors in the crease as well. Now, another really good trick with these brushes is you can contour your nose with them. And I feel like, for me, I prefer the smaller one, the number 4, for my contour on the nose. And you can also use these to highlight. I like to use number 3 to highlight because it's the bigger one. It's also really good for highlighting. So there, we have 2 brushes, multiple uses. They do the job very well. They're soft and it really diffuses color well. They blend color well. They pack on color well. So those are the numbers 3 and 4. Number 5. It's a small pointed eyeshadow brush. This brush is also really great for if you want to do a cut crease, you want to add a lot of definition to your crease, you want to smoke out your outer V, you want to do an inner corner highlight. This brush is ideal for that. And it works very well. And it is very soft, so it's not going to scratch the sensitive skin on the under eye. Amazing, amazing performance with this brush. Number 6. This is really good for packing color onto the lids. It's also great for your brow bone highlight. You can also use this brush to blend in your crease. You can also use its contour. And you can also actually use this brush to blend out your concealer under your eye. So there we go. We have another brush, multiple functionalities. So that's really why I find that these brushes are absolutely worth it. You get 8 brushes that can do hundreds of things. So this is the number 6. Wonderful brush, amazing performance. I've had no shedding. Amazing. The number 7. This is a flat eyeshadow brush. It is very small, so it's really nice if you want to blend the lower lash line, pack color to the lower lash line. You can also use this for brow bone highlight when you want a little more concentration. This is more ideal for that. It's also really good for inner corner highlight. And you can absolutely use this as a lip brush. And it's very soft, so it's not going to scratch or pull or tug at any of your skin anywhere on your face. This is an amazing little guy right here. Now the true star of the show, the number 8. This is an eyeliner brush. It has the smallest little tip, and this is ideal for tight lining. It's perfect for when you want to use powder to do a wing liner, so it's not so harsh, and it can give you a really good precise line. You can also use it for your under eye, but I have mainly used it to tight line my upper lash line because you can just sit there and pack the color. And I've also used it to do wing liner with powder, so it's not so harsh. And because the hairs are so soft, it's so effective. It packs the color, but when you want to diffuse it a little, it does a great job at that. And it doesn't irritate because the bristles are not hard and poking at your eye, and you know how sometimes that can be. The quality of these brushes is absolutely amazing. You can tell that these are handmade brushes and that each brush takes time to create. You can just tell it by looking at it, by touching it, by using it. I have washed it. I mean, you can tell you have a quality product in your hand. They perform so well. They're so soft on your skin. If you have sensitive skin and you've used brushes before and they're a little too abrasive, these brushes are not. They are so soft. I mean, it's so soft. And I feel that the texture definitely has something to do with your makeup application, because they leave your using them, it has left my makeup better. Like more flawless, more blended, more smooth. And I mean, I thought I was doing fine before, and I'm not knocking any other brush out there because there are some amazing brushes out there. Okay? I'm not knocking anyone and their brushes, but you will notice a difference when you're using these brushes. Every single one of them I have used, and every single one of them has impressed me. One makeup lover to another, sharing my entire experience since I've used them for almost a month now. I mean, I have been dying to share them with you, but I really wanted to use them to see if I could find something, you know, to really say, hey, no, but all I can say is, yes. I'm gonna speak on what I have done as a recommendation, and in combination with the little instructions that come with it. Now when it does come time for you to wash them, I recommend you using a very mild soap. I use a soap that is all natural from the company Swirl and Sparkle. Their ingredients are all natural. We're talking about coconut milk, coconut oil, palm oil, oat conditioner, and glycerin. It's very gentle on the brushes. You can use anything that's a very gentle cleanser to the brushes. And you want to use lukewarm water, and you do not want to get water in your ferrule. And you always want to make sure you're drying them in a downward position so the water all comes away from all this goodness and doesn't mess up your babies. So that is my word of advice when it comes to maintaining these brushes. And that is what I have done with all my other Wayne Goss brushes, because they're expensive and I want to keep and have them for a long time. Currently now, as of November 18, 2015, these brushes are currently still available at Beautylish. I'm not sure for how much longer because this is a limited edition set. They do have some brushes that are permanent and some that will be gone when this set is gone. So it's definitely something to think about. If you feel that it's worth the investment, if you feel you need them, or so forth, so on, that is all up to you. I hope that you found this video helpful and that I answered some of your questions you may have had if you are considering this brush set. If you do have any other questions for me, feel free to leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching. Stay beautiful, and I will see you again soon. Bye!